coast has been part of American society from the very beginning. It makes it easier for trading across seas and even provides beautiful landscapes for the people who live there. The expansion of the population to coastal cities seemed like a great idea when people first settled in America. However, nowadays this doesn't seem like the safest plan. That is one of the costs that comes with climate change, and recent research exists to back it up. Sea levels are expected to rise by 0.29 to 0.6 meters by the year 2100. Rising sea levels cause a multitude of consequences, including but not limited to the strengthening of storms and increased flooding.
It is chaos along the Jersey Shore. The superstorm battering the barrier islands. In the crosshairs, Atlantic City. The road into this seafront town is completely submerged. Damage started early, massive chunks of boardwalk littering the streets.
It has been found that the storm surge levels from hurricanes over the Anthropogenic era have been steadily increasing in height and are continuing to rise. This means the problem will only get worse in the future. This explains why we are seeing more and more storms like Hurricane Sandy that have had such an impact on the urban East Coast. Hurricane Sandy made landfall in New Jersey and New York coasts. This was a 700-year event, meaning it's only expected to occur once every 700 years. However, these storms are getting more frequent. Hurricane Sandy costed $36.9 billion worth of damage in New Jersey and $42 billion worth of damage in New York. Besides being costly to fix, it left people homeless and distraught for years to come.
Public transportation for over 12 million people was shut down in New York, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. And concerns don't ease after Sandy's landfall. More than 1 million people in 11 states are already without power, and as many as 10 million may lose electricity as the storm pushes inland.
10% of the world's population lives in coastal and low-lying regions, where elevation is within 10 meters of sea level. Besides monetary and property costs, sea level rise and hurricanes degrade the water quality and decrease the availability of fresh water because of salt water intrusion. If storms of this strength are going to be more popular in the coming years due to climate change, this will greatly impact humans. There have been studies performed in order to come up with a plan for what to do with the human population in these coastal urban locations. According to one source, risks could be reduced if people and enterprises could be encouraged to move away from the coast. Not only would this help the human population, but it would also help the coastal ecosystems, which are suffering from both human interaction and climate change-related threats. Unfortunately, this plan seems unlikely to unfold because the current trend is actually for people to move closer to the cities as there are more opportunities for jobs there. Unfortunately, climate change is already upon us. Our only options are to move the entire urban East Coast population inland or start to make a change. Maybe this generation didn't start climate change, but we certainly can reduce its effects.